Hello, everyone. It is Craig and Ryno here at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. As I've been struggling to say many times today, I apologize for the informality of all of this, and I know this is something very new and unique for us to do. Obviously, we feel bad that we couldn't have a live show for you here today. Well, not from here. We never have a live show from
our
here.
usual.
We feel bad we couldn't have a live show from the Bob Varley studio. Unfortunately, Pete is very sick right now, and kind of goes with the territory. When Pete is sick, we are not allowed into his house because of
Quarantined.
Exactly.
Which is good. It's very thoughtful. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, because if the rest of us got sick, then we would all be out of duty, and we are just too incredibly busy to ever take a day off. So yeah, that's why we wanted to come out and do this, something special for y'all. And I apologize if the video is a little bit slow or the audio is not that great. Unfortunately, we are at the
We're on Disney property.
Yeah.
We are slaves to the Disney Wi-Fi right now. So
yeah.
I know somebody already commented on our shirts. This was an accident. We didn't call each other ahead of time before this. This was just an accident.
Yeah, we did not plan on it at all. It just ended up working out. So, gosh, it's just all about the shirts right now.
Thank you.
And yeah, so what we want to do on this right now, because obviously this is very unique, last second, we don't really know what's happening. We just are going to be very casual in this. And I know
it's like Freeform Friday, but in the middle of a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So what we actually want to do to kind of get this thing kicked off is we are going to do this kind of like a ask us anything type situation. So obviously not anything. We're not willing to answer just every question out there, but
I'll answer this one right here by Jeff Wolf. Are you guys
Okay.
lovers? We are lovers, not fighters.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No. Let's answer this one. We've actually been getting it a lot lately because of all the vlogs that we do out and about all of the time. No, Ryno and I are not a couple. We are a work partnership.
Do people ask that?
Yes, they have been asking that.
Oh.
They want to know, are we together? No, we are not together. I am married to Kylie, as you've seen her in our vlogs. My wife, as you've seen. And then, of course, Ryno is with his partner, Eli. Not right now. I mean, yes, right now.
He's
not
actually
here.
a ghost.
Yeah.
I have been known to dabble in the paranormal.
Yeah, he is. But
I see a good question right here, though.
Okay,
I saw
pick
one
it
right
out.
here. I lost who it was, but it was a question about your favorite Disney snack and where you go to get it. What is your must-have snack? We just missed it. It was
Sorry.
above this.
Oh, there it is.
Like
From
Kara
Kara.
Ackenbald. What is your must-have snack when you go to Disney, and where can you eat it from? Well, at Disneyland, we all know I love the mint juleps. You can find that in the Mint Julep Bar in New Orleans Square. Here at Disney World, what is my must-have snack? I don't know that I have like a signature. I gotta think about that.
Yeah, it's a lot tougher. Out in Disneyland, of course, I would say mine is the corn dog. Mm-hmm. We all know how much I love the Disneyland corn dog. Here, I am going to say... I'm going to be completely boring and plain on it. My favorite snack to get that I would get all the time, and I do get all the time, usually about once a month, I get popcorn here.
It's all I can think of too, honestly.
I'm not as in love with the popcorn after they switched it over from Orville Redenbacher's to Pop Secret. I don't enjoy it as much, but it's still, there's something about eating popcorn, freshly popped popcorn at a Disney park that is just unlike anything else. And we all know how much I also love the cookies and cream Mickey ice cream sandwiches. Those ones are really good.
That is good. Yeah, I was gonna say probably ice cream. Like I really enjoy. Like if you're going to Magic Kingdom, like you, what's the ice cream shop at the end of the street called? The end of Main Street on the right, across from Casey's. Yeah.
Is it just Plaza ice cream?
It might be. It's you can smell it. Essentially, just it's one of
The
those
waffle cones.
I imagine that I'm a cartoon and the smell wafts up my nose and the feet come off the ground and I'm just drifted like Goofy toward it. So that's one for me.
Okay, so the next one, I'm just going to answer this one really quick from Deanna. Have you guys ever thought about doing the long Star Wars tour in Hollywood studios? No, I don't see any reason to do it.
No,
I can
'cause,
do everything.
Yeah, you can do that on a regular day, and since we're annual pass holders, it's like we're not on a limited time here. I don't know. I think if maybe you're here for just a really I'm talking you're here for like an overnight, and you want to get all your Star Wars fix in, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be rude, but I don't think it's worth the money.
Yeah, I agree with that. So the next one we're going to do is from Lori here. If there was only one attraction you could do in all of Walt Disney World, what would it be? Ryno?
Oh, dinosaur.
Yeah?
That Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I love that because, like I said, when I was a kid, I was afraid of roller coasters and thrill rides and, well, not thrill rides, roller coasters and heights. And so I feel like Dinosaur is that thing that offers, it's low to the ground, but it's exciting and adventurous and it's scary. It's always a must-do for me.
Yeah, I would. I love Dinosaur. I think I'm gonna have to be a little bit. This is a really hard one. I chose the question too, so I should have an answer. I'm gonna go with my staple, Country Bear Jamboree.
I do love.
If you could only do one, because it's just in terms of domestic parks, you're not going to get it in Disneyland. You can only get it here.
That's true.
And
it's a little touch of that classic Disney still too that we still have. So it's nice to have that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is probably what I would choose. Let's keep going. I'm going to answer this one from Alejandro. It's, how do you feel about Disney slowly getting rid of the Muppets? Not great.
Do you think that's a thing? Are they slowly getting rid of them?
Yeah, they are definitely. They're not slowly getting rid of them.
Well, the fountain's got the grass in it. The sign went down.
I will still stand by that the fountain probably has the grass taken away because of the piping and everything they needed to do for the construction there. But yeah, they're not getting the love that they need to get. That's
agree.
just plain and simple. The Muppets deserve a lot better.
What was my favorite food item at Food and Wine Festival this year?
Okay.
I saw that one popped right under
go
the
with
other
that one.
I went back another day and I had that Spam hash again from Hawaii, and I actually really enjoyed that. I feel like it was something different, and I am somebody that rolls my eyes at when people say Spam. But Eli likes to make misobi, which is like Spam with rice and wrapped in seaweed paper with some seasoning, and that was my experience with Spam can actually be good. And so I don't know. I like that it's represented there. I know Hawaiians are crazy for Spam, supposedly.
Yeah,
I'm saying that as a stereotype. I'm sorry if it's a stereotype, but it's from what I understand from people who have gone to and from Hawaii.
I ended up trying. Oh gosh, I posted it in one of the vlogs that I did. I don't even remember what it was anymore. It was I think it was the lamb stew. I think it was lamb stew. It wasn't it might have been from Scotland. It was lamb stew, and then Ireland I tried the sausages, but the lamb stew was really, really excellent, if I remember correctly, which clearly
I like the Spam too, because I feel like when it's newer items like that, they give you a bigger portion because they're not sure how people are going to react to them.
Yeah.
So I got a pretty big portion of that, but that stew looked good too.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So the next one I'm going to bounce around here between these. The questions are coming in so fast. We're having trouble keeping up with them.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
I thought nobody was going to watch this.
Yeah, and it's just popping up. So we're going to try to answer some old ones with some new ones. The last one I just saw was what are we more excited for? What are we more excited for? What are we more excited for? Guardians of the Galaxy or Tron? For me, I'm just going to answer real quickly and butt in front of you. I'm more excited for Guardians of the Galaxy solely because Tron already is in a park. Granted, it's not a park that we can easily get to, but it is in a park, whereas Guardians is going to be unique to us.
I agree.
For right now.
I know it's like, oh, Guardians, they're getting Guardians too, but it's going to be a completely different Guardians experience. And if they do anything, like, I mean, I know the Mission Breakout is a retrofit ride, but I love the theming, and it just made it so fun and exciting for me that I will ride that repeatedly every time I go out there. It's like literally the only thing I care about doing right now out there is going to do Monsters After Dark. Or is that what it's called? Monsters After Dark?
Monsters After Dark.
So I am very excited for that. I'm also very excited for Tron because I like both of those things, and I just imagine walking into Tomorrowland and hearing the Daft Punk soundtrack of that movie playing and being on a cool ride. But I do think the theming of Guardians is going to be more immersive than Tron, maybe. If it's going to be like the Tron that was in Shanghai, in Shanghai. But I'm pretty much like just as excited for both. It's almost a hysteria of excitement, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Marissa asks, what is your guys' favorite two-turbo? Why can't I speak today? Two-table credit service restaurants to dine at.
I have no idea what any of them are.
No.
I have to look at a list.
I know yours and I we have the exact same favorite one. Hoop-de-doo review.
Oh, yeah, duh. Hoop-de-doo is like, if that's two table service credits, it is worth two table service credits.
Yeah, no, it's just... Hoop-de-doo is my favorite dining experience for a sit-down restaurant at Walt Disney World. It's just so fun.
It's one of those where like it's classic comfort food, but it's all done so well. The fried chicken there can't be beat. Mashed potatoes, you got, like all this stuff, and then you got a fun show, and then on top of that, they give you the beer, wine, sangria, Coke products, all you can drink, all that stuff, which is really nice. And then you get it's just a very immersive experience that it's something I remember going to with like my family, with friends. Everyone I bring there always has like just a fun time and a story to tell for forever afterwards,
Exactly. Patrick asks, if you could bring back one closed ride, what would it be?
Captain EO.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know you love Captain EO.
I do love Captain EO. I love the 80s. But also, I wouldn't... Okay, I should put an asterisk. I'd bring it back, but redesign it. So I wouldn't want it to be like I'm in a theater. Mm-hmm. I think I'd want to turn it into something where it's an actual, like, experience. Or, like, maybe you're on the ship with him or something like that, where it's a little more modern day Captain EO-ized, Which I'm not suggesting redo it with somebody that isn't Michael Jackson, so...
Yeah. I can say that my one right now would actually be the extraterrestrial alien encounter.
That's a good one, yeah.
And the reason for this is actually just yesterday, after we were done doing the Daily Fix and everything, I sat down and I started flipping around channels, and the classic Brian De Palma movie, Mission to Mars, was on, which a lot of people don't realize that is one. It was made by Touchstone, but that was one of the Disney adaptations, taking the Mission to Mars ride and forming it into a Disney movie, like they did with Country Bears, and obviously with great success.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was, and I was thinking, what a great idea it would be for us to start doing, kind of like Dispop right now while it's on its hiatus. Let's do some ones like exploring how those movies really got their roots in the parks. And so then obviously the story of Mission to Mars continues on, because Mission to Mars ends and then extraterrestrial alien encounter opens up. And I mean, just a fantastic attraction, and the fact that Stitch is in its place is so sad.
I regret, because I only really did this once in my life. It was during grad night, and then it was gone. So, because it was there so temporarily, I get why people don't want it. It was too scary, but sometimes you gotta have something for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not just about kids. I mean this in the nicest way possible. The beauty of Disney park, and what I think has this appeal to people of all ages and generations, is that it's not just for kids. Yes, it's family friendly, and it is for kids, and it is for adults. But it's you're an adult that can be a kid here. But you're also an adult now. I want to see the exciting part of Disney, the thrilling, the scary. Scare me a little bit. Yep. In Shanghai, they have Halloween Horror Nights houses there.
Yeah, I saw. Or no, that was Hong Kong.
Was it Hong Kong?
Hong
I'm sorry.
Kong, yeah.
It was my
Yeah, it
friend
was
Holly
the-
who watches the show. She sometimes is in different parts in the world, so I never know.
Yeah, I saw the Alice in Wonderland
Yeah.
video that was a little twisted. Yeah, it looked really cool. Todd asked, "Are we going to record the special fireworks at Epcot on Sunday?" Yeah, we are. I will be there as part of the whole day celebrating Epcot's 35th anniversary. So you can expect those fireworks. And yes, I am going to skip out on Halloween Horror Nights for a night just to go see those fireworks. So you're welcome, people. I'm sacrificing my life. Philip asks, what is the best place to get craft beer on Walt Disney World property? That's tough.
I don't know about craft beer. I don't know that there's a great the pig.
Polite Pig.
Polite
yeah.
Pig.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I would say in terms of if you're looking for something at least Florida unique, Polite Pig, you are going to get those cask and larder beers there, and so that's definitely a good one. But Walt Disney World to me still lacks a nice big beer place. Like I was just over at NBC Sports Grill and Brew at Universal, and I forgot just how big their
they have a
lineup
lot.
actually was. There was so much.
Maybe when the what's that new place at Hollywood Studios called? It's supposed to be like Los Angeles.
The what can I think?
Golden something?
On Grand Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe when that opens, that'll
Oh
be
yeah, no, that will be a
place.
good place too. So I cannot wait for that to actually happen. Now I apologize. We're gonna go through here and see if we can find one.
What band would you like to see perform at Disney? I don't. They're getting new acts all the time for Food and Wine Festival, and I have to say, like, the concerts that are put on for Food and Wine are some of the, like, people make jokes sometimes where they're like, oh, they're washed up, now they're at Disney performing, and, like, maybe they're not on these, like, big stadium tours anymore, but I saw Air Supply last week, kind of by accident. I was just there right when it was about to start, and it was actually, like, a phenomenal concert. They were incredible. Like all the I don't know who was performing that was an original band member other than the two gentlemen, but it was like I was kind of blown away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's still a little bit too popular. Well, the whole band's a little too popular because I've seen how big of a crowd they attracted when they played at Universal a few years back. But I can't wait for the day that Huey Lewis and the News
that
comes
would
and
be
plays
cool. That
at
would be
Epcot.
fun. Yeah.
It'll happen sooner or later, and it will be amazing because I love Huey Lewis. Just absolutely great music.
That's the power of love.
That is the power of love.
Go back in time.
Yoselin, I'm sorry if I just butchered your name.
Yoselin?
Yoselin, what do we think about the redone Mission Space ride in Epcot? Mission Space ride in Epcot.
I haven't done
You
it,
haven't
nor
done
do
it?
I plan on doing it.
I have done it. I think on the Orange Mission, the redone HD screens look so much more beautiful than it did before. It really fits in. As far as the Green Mission, it's very pleasant. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It's like soaring over the earth, like so many other people have already said before. But it's done very well. I think after doing both of them now, if I was to return, if someone really wanted to ride Orange, I would do it, but I would do the Green Earth Mission without hesitation. I would just do it if someone wanted to. I thought it was pleasant, so it wasn't bad at all.
Somebody asked about what do we feel like when people meet us in the park? Are we shy? Are we excited?
Yeah, I saw that too.
I blush every time a little bit because it's very flattering. It's rewarding too because it's like you saying the things you say are always not always nice. Sometimes people say not nice things.
Yeah.
But like, it makes what we do worth it. So
yeah,
it's nice to know that. I mean, I can see you asking questions. I can see people in this chat room, but it's nice to meet a human being who then says like, "Hey, you made my day," and I'm like, "Oh my god, that made my day!" Like,
we both love it, and it is kind of off-putting because even though we hear it all the time that people love what we do and they're glad they can meet us, it's still you never can quite get a grasp on it for real. So it's tough, but we love it. We've already had someone come up to us today and anytime you see us, please come up and say hi. We would love to talk to you. Jillian asked, "What's a classic or popular Disney movie that you've never seen?" I will.
Oh,
I have one that I am actually.
Are you embarrassed to say?
I'm embarrassed because of how much I consider myself a completist, but it's never been, besides a DVD copy a few years back and maybe VHS way back in the day, it's never been like super accessible. I can't go out and get it on Blu-ray right now.
If you say Swiss Family Robinson, I'll be very
No,
upset.
absolutely
Okay.
not. I watch it
Okay.
all the time. Uh, um, the the Black Cauldron.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah.
And shame on me because my sister actually had it when I was a kid, so I remember her watching it and being like, what is this movie? Like, just, I remember random parts of it. I've never seen that. I don't know. I mean, if you're talking like classics like 101 Dalmatians, 102 Dalmatians.
Oh, shut up.
I don't know. I can't really think of one off the top of my head that I'm like, oh, that's one that everybody's seen and they love. I've seen some that I don't like that everybody loves, but
Like what?
I don't know. I don't want to say one right now. I don't want to say it because if I haven't seen it as an adult, it's not fair, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, that's
a
fine.
lot of the classic Disney ones kind of scared me a lot. Especially Dumbo scared me a lot. But I watched
Yeah.
Dumbo a lot when I was a kid, but it was scary.
I love Dumbo. Baseline Tap House, that was right. That's right. Kara, I think we already answered a question from her, but I'm going to bring this back up again because she asked Not So Scary versus HHN. Who wins? I would say Halloween Horror Nights
Versus what?
versus Not So Scary.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, 100% this
I
year.
don't want to be... I mean it in a way where, like, it's an all-park absorbing event.
Yeah.
Versus, like... I've said this about Mickey, Mickey's Not So Scary, which I love. It's a parade, fireworks, trick or treating, and a castle show.
Yeah.
And the rest of the park doesn't really transform in that same way. So,
I like that Patrick got a little sassy with that Nickelback comment.
did somebody
About
quote
the
lyrics
band.
to Nickelback?
No, just what band would we like to see?
Nickelback. Yeah. I would
Terrible.
go see that. I would see it. I'm just saying.
I would not.
Look at this photograph.
Kim asked, "What do you think of Happily Ever After fireworks? Where's the best place to watch?"
I think Happily Ever After is... I like it. I think it is a nice successor to Wishes.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got their things they love. I don't want to say one's better than the other. Like, they're a different type of a show, but I prefer Happily Ever After. And the best place to watch is where we recorded it,
Yep.
right in the middle on that bridge as you're going from Main Street into the courtyard.
Yep. No, I agree with that. And I will say, too, you can get that spot without standing there forever. I do recommend if you're going to film it or anything and you need it up high on a tripod, definitely get your mark. Plant your ground because you don't want to be rude to other people around you. We always have our sticks out and ready to go, waiting, so that way people know not to stand behind us. It's kind of saying,
We try to
we're
be
going
polite
up.
about it,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're the same thing that I think if parents are going to put their kids on their shoulders, they should stand there for like 2 to 3 hours before time with the kids on there, so that way we all know what's going to happen. But no, that was just a joke for people who don't understand my sarcasm there. But yeah, I think that I if you wait until about 30 minutes before the fireworks, eventually all the pack cast members, parade audience control, they're going to push everyone forward and they're going to force everyone to move forward. At that point, a whole bunch of space is going to open up. You can sneak right in. And that's a tip that I don't like giving out because, well, that screws up my chances of getting a better spot. But I'm willing to do it for you guys. I'm absolutely willing to do it.
What's the camera we're filming on?
We use Sony A7S2s. It's a great camera. It's very expensive. The body, I believe right now, it's like $2,800 to get right away, and then you have to buy all your lenses separately. So obviously it can get very pricey very quickly, but for us, we need to do it to look as best as possible. And obviously when we do vlogs and stuff, if you've seen us use the front cam, the quality's not as good. That's just iPhones.
Yeah.
When we find a better forward-facing camera from, whether it's a little small handheld camera or something else that we like better, we'll switch to that. But for now, we just do the blend, and we appreciate that you guys you guys enjoy how it all looks. So, okay, I'm just gonna pick up a couple more here, just right at the last second. Do you think Disney
No.
will surprise us and open Toy Story Land early for Joel's? No, I think for once Disney's going to be smart, and they are going to. They said summer 2018. They are going to stick to that because right now, I said it in the Daily Fix yesterday. Slinky Dog is in. They're starting their test
Yeah, but
cycles right now.
Is there even pavement in the ground yet?
Well, no, they still have a long way to go
Yeah.
with all of it. But the fact is, if they have the opportunity to open this land up where everything works perfectly the first time, whereas, you could have tons of operating issues
We
with
don't want to
what
repeat at
happened.
Disneyland's opening day, that's for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to see stuff like that. So I think personally they are just going to say, they're going to say, you know what, we'll wait till it's right, and then we're going to open it up. And I think that's the best way. Can we Lady and Tramp something on this video? Absolutely not.
We already ate.
We already ate. We ate down at
Gasparilla. I hate that
Gasparilla Island Grill here today for a dining vlog, and it actually was very surprising. So that will be probably online next couple days. We've been out vlogging a lot recently since Pete's been sick. So we have a lot of videos coming up for you.
Christina, have you ever guys considered doing park meetups with your listeners' views outside of the anniversary weekend? Yes,
Yeah.
but there's a difficulty with that because I feel like there's not a ton. I'm not discounting the people who are discounting. I don't think that was
Yeah.
the right word. There aren't a ton of people that are locals that listen to the show because you guys want to look through the window into a world here, whereas like I don't watch really anything to do with Disney World unless it's like Us or something official because I live here. I can just go look for it for myself. I follow some stuff, but like it's hard. The anniversary event allows everyone to like kind of plan and come together and organize that sort of stuff. But I've thought about the idea of being like, we should like sub ones during the year or something like that. You never know.
Yeah.
But if you're around, it never hurts to shoot us a tweet or at the Diz a tweet or one of us in our personal Twitter and just say, hey, we're in the park today. Are you guys in the parks today or something like that? Because I usually try and say where we are.
Yeah, we did get a question about best and worst of Walt Disney World, and if that show's coming back this week. Unfortunately, I have bad news for you, and it is not. So a lot of the times we pre-record this stuff, but lately we just have been just way too absolutely busy. Yeah,
it
with
was
the
like
hurricane.
one thing after another. Like the studio had some issues, then there was the hurricane and traveling, and some people have personal stuff going on, and it's like,
and we need Pete as the host of the show, and I know I filled in a couple times on that, but let's be honest, we don't need a million shows and vlogs being hosted by just me. That's just too much, Craig. So when Pete
changing this to the Craig Unplugged.
When Pete is able to get back and actually get everything ready to go and sit down and do it, that's when it will be returning. So we were going to have one for this week. Unfortunately, it's just not quite there yet because he is sick next week. Will we ever do a SeaWorld edition? No. But I do plan on starting to go over to SeaWorld. It's been so long since I've been over there. I'm ready to start going over and start generating content from it. And I'm going to answer one last one here. Which one?
No, never mind.
No? I think we should go with one last one. We'll do two. Emily says, do you guys have other jobs beside the Diz? No. It's a full-time job. That's what it is.
Are you kidding me? I barely sleep at night as it is. And I don't mean that in a rude way, but I'm going to lay it out for you guys. Okay, so if you're on Patreon, I've done some of these behind the scenes, like our day in the park. Like, when we come, think about it. When we're not in the studio, we still have to do the Daily Fix every week. And that process of doing 5-minute video that is recorded as one thing without a lot of editing takes 3 hours because you have to write it, and then we have to travel to where we're going to film it, and then we film it, and then edit it, and then we go and we do another multiple vlogs at once we try and do, and then we have to then take that video, go back, edit all of those, export those videos, upload those videos, write the descriptions for those videos, make the thumbnails, and then by that time it's 10:30 at night and I want to go to sleep. So I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just so you guys know, I know it's hard to not tell, and you see a video and you're like, it's amazing, but sometimes videos that's a regular video day. That's just editing videos from an iPhone.
Yeah.
If we do the fancy videos, sometimes it takes longer. Like Universal, the Diz versus Universal videos, those take a lot longer because we try to make them a little more cinematic, because it's fun for us to do that stuff too.
And as Ashley asked, we will be having a Disney versus Universal coming up very soon in the future. We have 2 ideas that we're ready to get out and do. We just have to get time. I mean, it's an 80-hour-a-week job. It just, that's how it is.
I mean,
but we love it.
It's a good job, you know.
Yeah.
We need more Craig.
Yeah.
Really?
No, you do not need any more Craig. It was asked,
I'm telling you, get the Craig unplugged.
would Pete ever consider hiring a woman to trek around the parks like us? Absolutely. When we have a position open and he puts the call out to fill it, he goes through everything, like we always do.
I would love like Teresa to come down, but again, like Teresa, her job for us, for the company, is she runs the Welcome Center.
Yeah.
Like, so that's a full-time job for her, and so like being on the podcast the week she is, that's kind of like, you know, it's an extra thing for her already, and like I love the moments we get with her, but that's kind of why we don't see her in the parks that often with us, you know, too. So, and plus she's got a family, you know, she's a mother.
And also, I will go along and say with that, in terms of women and stuff, that's part of why we opened up and asked for video contributors.
Yeah.
Because we want, if we can't physically hire you, at least we can give you money to go out and vlog yourselves. So just keep it up. We have a whole ton of them coming. We've had so many submissions over the past 6 months. I just need more time to go through and work with the ones who have been accepted and get their videos up there, but they are coming. So get ready for them. A lot of cool people out there that hopefully we can give a bigger platform, because they're doing some great things in terms of shows on other Disney parks eventually.
Hey, whenever we go, when we get to go to those parks, we will. I promise you that there will be. Yeah. You see what we come up with, like those 2 days I was by myself in Disneyland. Imagine like Craig by himself somewhere. Like, imagine what would happen if we went somewhere. How much you would see. Yeah.
Will I ever do a Florida Craft Brew vlog? Maybe. Just maybe. I'm not going to go into it, but maybe. And the last question we are going to answer here before we wrap up. Someone asked us a little bit further up. I didn't write down your name. I apologize. What's the coolest celebrity we've ever seen in a Disney park? Well, and we can choose it between working or seeing.
I saw one with you. I saw Chris Martin. We saw Chris Martin at Disneyland.
Oh crap!
Coldplay,
I forgot about that.
I was just like, that guy looks like Chris Martin, and then you leaned and were like, I think that's Chris Martin.
Yeah, it was, and then we checked online and we saw that he was there.
I saw Johnny Galecki in Tomorrowland, and it was like I bumped into him, and then I was like, that guy looks so familiar. And then Eli was like, that's Leonard from The Big Bang Theory. Yeah. And I was like, it's David from Roseanne. First of all, second of all, it's also Leonard from The Big Bang Theory.
And then it's also Rusty from Christmas Vacation. Yeah. So let's get all the way through there. Now, for me, this is really tough. Because, well, I had the opportunity to interview Josh Gad way back when he was before Frozen had come out, and that was so incredibly amazing to get to talk to him. But that same trip, I think probably the coolest person I saw, it was actually Jack Black. So,
what? Where?
Yeah, it was at Disneyland. Kylie and I were walking around where Wilderness Explorers is, and I mean, you knew he had sunglasses on, but it was classic Jack Black. His hair was the right length. He was walking around
just singing songs.
He was just doing his big goofy smiling.
Post Goosebumps.
This was pre Goosebumps. So, but yeah, that was so cool to see him. It really was. And then one of the cooler ones over at Universal, I'll just mention real quick, was when I was working at Forbidden Journey one day. I was walking, I think I was coming from backstage on stage, and I saw this guy wearing like a cap and glasses, and he had like a really big nose, and I was like, wow, that looks a lot like Steve Carell. And then Tina Fey walked up right beside him, And I was like, okay, they're in the parks together. That is so
That's
cool.
exciting.
So that one was neat. And I've told on the Universal Edition before. I've told my Shaq story on Dragon Challenge, so I'm not going to share that again. But you always keep your eyes out when you come to Walt
Watch
Disney
for the
World,
guest
Disneyland,
relations
anywhere.
cast
Yeah,
members. Watch for those vests.
yeah, you will see them. But this was a lot of fun, guys. We were hoping to go for 20 minutes and answer questions. You guys gave us so many, and I wish we could keep going, but the internet's starting to get a little wonky here. I think we've dropped in and out a couple times, and hopefully we get to do this again at some point. Hopefully not because it's in place of a show, because we'd all rather be doing the show, but I'm hoping that it just this was a nice little surprise for everyone out there. So that's going to do it for this. We will see you again very soon. Keep watching. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. Thanks for all the questions, and we will see you again. Bye.